Well, hello and welcome. If any of you guys follow me on Instagram, I think my handle is S54E30, you'll have seen a couple posts about the hoonicorn version 6.0 being stolen from me. Here you can see some footage that was taken from the front security camera on my house of a guy kind of walking down the street, just kind of looking inside all four windows of this thing. It had been sitting for about a day and a half at this point, but no keys in the car, at least none that I was aware of. I had both master keys inside the house. Nothing of value left in the car. All of the doors were locked except for the driver's side front door. Reason being, the keyless system on this car does not work, and the lock tumbler in the driver's side front door is frozen. So I can't rotate the key in it, and the keyless doesn't work. But E46 uses EWS2, and that system, as you've probably seen in my swap videos, is hard to work with even when you have the keys and have a laptop plugged into it. So I really didn't have any fear about leaving this car in that kind of condition sitting in the street. But lo and behold, when I came home, this was a Monday, it looks like February 22nd, I didn't even notice the car was gone, but about an hour later when my roommate showed up, he's like, "Hey, where's the silver car? Did you take it to work or something?" I'm like, no. Look outside, no car. Check the camera records, and sure enough, somebody got in it and drove away. So immediately reported it stolen. It was pretty easy to report stolen because gigantic oval bore sticker, rally stickers on the front and rear windshields, trunk lid, everything. Every panel of this car, as you guys know, is covered in stickers from the Polar Run. So not only that, it has pretty distinctive E90 M Sport wheels on it, and you can see here, somehow it fires up and drives away. So still haven't fully figured that one out, but the thief is either very lucky and found a valet key that I wasn't aware of, or very dumb. So here we can see the St. Paul impound lot. They're like, all right, bring $195 and a proof of insurance, and we'll let you take your car. So here I am in the office. Of course, early morning on a weekday. Of course, still in the middle of a pandemic world. But paid $195, and they gave me a key. So I just picked up the car. They had a valet key. So they taped the bumper on it. Still has cats. And there's a bunch of extra shit in here. What the fuck? Salvation Army stuff. There's an address on there. Oh, a cigarette, a phone. So anyway, it turned out that there was about 30 pieces of stolen mail, 15 unopened, which I brought to the post office, a couple of clipped gas meter tags, which you found here, like bloody rags, tons and tons and tons of lotto tickets, Powerball tickets, Mega Millions stuff, about 80 different car keys, a personal cell phone. I called the police and they didn't want any of it. So I brought the relevant stuff to the relevant post office, mail, called Excel about the gas meter tags, and nobody seemed to give a shit. So there's the 3 bags of trash, and here you can kind of briefly see like some of the mail that was recovered. I'm just like, unbelievable. And the dude wrote his name on absolutely everything. Like, I opened up the owner's manual, and the original business card for the salesman had his name scribbled on it. There was like a bunch of just random like PayPal cards. I don't know, it was weird. So, following up, here she is pretty much in post-recovery condition, except with 3 full kitchen trash bags worth of shit taken out of it. In the 17 hours this car was gone, he managed to screw up the radio presets, smoke in it, get a bunch of bloody rags in it, adjust the seat into a super gangster lean, put a sweet magnetic backing plate from my cup holder on the back of his phone, leave his phone on said magnet mount, put about 40 miles on it, and then end up getting pulled over, arrested, and getting multiple felonies less than 2 miles from where the car was taken. The interior actually cleaned up pretty decently well. All this stuff is mine. I've been running an ionizer in it at night to try to get rid of the smoke smell, because although it only takes 30 seconds to ruin the interior of a car, it takes many, many days to clean it out. I don't know if the police or he did this, but the license plate bracket, for whatever reason, was too good for him, so it's screwed in. He was driving around with stolen plates. These are my plates. So I'm going to fix that today. I bought a new OE license plate holder for the back, and the front is even better. Somebody duct taped it and screwed it through the bumper. This is some real handiwork here, guys. So anyway, I'm going to wash it, and let's see what we can do. This paint pen that they use at the impound is pretty tough stuff, so I'm going to get the floor squeegee, see if I can get it off with that. Well, I peeled the duct tape. Seems like a fingernail works best for this, but no worse for the wear, really. It was a cheap beater before the rally and the theft. Still a cheap beater, but let's go to the garage and get the plates put back on it at least. Well, never thought I'd say this, but thank goodness for that Dynamat. It seems like it protected everything pretty well. No real damage done. And there we go, all fixed. It's amazing what a crooked license plate can do for the beater look of a car. Now to take off the front one. And yes, I know Minnesota's a front plate state, but not for me, it's not. I think they just used the second rear screw right into the front bumper. Ugh, that sucks. That's so stupid. Anyway, I guess that's how the story ends of the beater hoonicorn fixed up beater rally car theft recovery thing. At some point, I'm going to pull off these winter tires once we get our last final joke snowstorm, which usually happens in late March. Throw on those factory-style 45s and shove it on Craigslist. Then somebody else can have some fun with it. Still a great car, but still needs a couple more nights with the ionizer in it, I think.